Oh, we're going for a hip-hop intro this week. Do you remember the intro from last week?
Hello and welcome to the Holcombes podcast. I'm Hannah.
And I'm Jake.
And I feel like I'm doing a story time podcast. I'll be listening to them in a minute.
The Storytime podcast.
Yeah, it's like listening to scary books to go to sleep.
And how are you sleeping?
Not great.
Good stuff. Good stuff. So welcome to the Holcombes podcast.
Jackie.
Bandy.
What are you up to? What's been going on this week?
Well, considering it's only Monday and I'm already fuming. Trying to get our house together and just the decorator. Took Friday off, took Monday off, and in the meantime, when he first started doing the decorating, sent the carpet guys packing as well, because obviously it's his house.
Yeah, a little backstory. So we got the keys to first house back in November, and we were like, one of our requirements was that we are only shown houses that we can move straight into because I was about to give birth.
Yeah.
So bought a house. Yeah. We thought that was the case. Got the keys, went in, and we were like, oh no, what is this? This is not only disgusting. Yeah. Impulsivity once again got us in a conundrum. Yeah. So we were like, we've got 3 months before Olive is potentially starting to crawl, so let's get this ball rolling, let's get his house done,
let's get this pie started.
So we did all those things that you're not supposed to do together, as in the most stressful things in the world: be pregnant, buy a house, and plan a wedding.
I mean, that was just what Han was doing. I did those 3 things. I suppose we were having a baby, even though technically you gave birth.
I was making one.
Technically you gave birth. And I also was learning to drive at the same time and opening a new restaurant at Mess End Cardiff. Go give us a follow.
But not just like normally standard learning to drive. You're doing the intense course. And
intense it was.
Yeah. And with our bout of luck that we have, nothing is ever done how it's supposed to be, i.e. the intensive course should have taken you 5 days and it took like 10 weeks.
It was definitely 3 weeks. How it
works with us.
But it felt like 10 weeks because again, I was leaving the house at 9 a.m, driving for 5 hours, and then what happened then? Oh, that's right. Then I worked for 12 hours. That was great. But yeah, so, and obviously with like tradies, it's just an absolute nightmare. Everybody does tell you, like warns you. But yeah, I mean, they've been living up to the rep of renovating a house is an absolute nightmare. Yeah. But I mean, we've managed to get it. I mean, we're still waiting, but we did a quick turnaround on it. But now it's a case of, the kitchen guy's vanished. Yeah, and not finished like 4 quite important jobs. Yeah. I.e., he plugged in the oven, but without checking that anything kind of worked, and he's plugged in other bits and pieces and hasn't finished the tiling,
and the decorator won't finish until the kitchen's finished.
Yeah. And he's doing one room at a time.
Yeah, so that's kind of one part of our week.
Yeah.
And then
did that baby shopping in Cardiff as well, didn't we?
Yeah.
That was an experience with a pram.
I don't really remember, if I'm honest. If there's one thing you need to know about me is you can ask me what I did yesterday, and I heaven forbid if I remember what I did yesterday. So I don't really remember going to Cardiff.
I can't even remember what we had for lunch that day.
Oh, we went to Head of Steam.
Yes, we did. Yeah. We had those really salty loaded fries.
Yeah. We went there one time and they had the most amazing vegan dirty fries, and they had giant gherkins on it.
Cool.
And
dirty
I
fries
think
or loaded fries?
Loaded fries. Yeah. Loaded dirty fries.
Dirty loaded fries?
And it had like vegan kebab meat strips or whatever on it, and But every time we've been back, they haven't done it, and it progressively gets worse.
Yeah, it's been different every time, even though it hasn't changed on the menu.
I'm so determined that one time we'll go back and it will be just as good as that first time. And you know what? It hasn't been.
No, but to be fair, at least they charged accordingly for them just opening packets and making it hot.
Yeah, literally heard the microwave ping.
yeah. I think it was the server dinger, but yeah.
You said it was the microwave.
Yeah, because I was doing a joke. I'm the funny one.
Alright. Got a dad joke then?
Well, yeah, I was going to say there's quite a nice segue into doing this week's dad joke.
Go on in.
Okay, so that's it. And also talking about the house, I thought this was quite good. So, do you want to hear a joke about construction?
No.
Nah, I'm working on it.
But nothing makes me more uncomfortable than people.
I don't know. The ba-bum always makes me uncomfortable. It kind of like ruined a perfectly good joke.
Yeah, it's good. It's good. I give it like a 6.7 out of 10.
It's pretty good. It was quite poignant, I think, because of everything that's been going on.
Yeah. Where'd you get your dad jokes from? Your dad jokes?
Some dad, didn't I?
Yeah, they just like, it's like as soon as the like baby's like out, it's like your just brain itinerary like unlocks the cabinet of dad jokes.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's exactly what happened. And now we're just like, yeah.
Yeah, I know.
They're just up there, rattling around. Not much else.
Hey, I got asked someone's asked us a question.
Okay, do you want to pop the question in now?
Yeah.
You want to pop the question? All right, pop the question. Let's go.
if you pop the question.
We already know when I'm proposing is the day before we get married.
Just quickly.
That's what's happening.
So, talking about doing the 3 most stressful things all at once.
Yep.
Let's quickly talk about the wedding. So Jake is yet to propose. But what, Hannah? The wedding's all planned, it's all paid for? Like, what do you mean? It's in 3 months? Yeah, so I was on maternity and I was bored. Baby wasn't born yet. I had to go on maternity kind of early because I was struggling. So I needed something to do. So I was just like, Jake, I'm planning our wedding. Propose when you'd like.
Yeah. And I still plan to.
When yesterday I was like, it dawned on me that you're gonna wait the day before. You've
100% blown up my spot. Like, that's savage. Now I'm gonna wait until next Valentine's Day.
Oh, dude.
Or New Year's Eve.
I was thinking, I was like, it'd be quite cute if you did it on Mother's Day.
Well, I can't do that now, can I?
Yeah, but I'd forget though. That's the thing. Like I said, I got bad memories, so it's quite beneficial for things like this. I've already given him ideas on how he can propose, which I think would be quite cute.
They're boring.
No, he doesn't remember them. That's what it is.
It can be both.
Yeah, but yeah. So, I mean, I bought the rings and everything.
Come on now.
Hey, no.
Well, that from one fact to another, that takes us to a fact. Too late.
Yeah,
I steamrolled you.
You then remind me to answer then remind me to do the question because our fans have asked us.
Another poignant question, I'm sure.
Yeah. Fact of the week, though. Do you want a fact of the week?
Yeah, hit me. What's your fun fact? Can we?
So
little backstory on the fun fact. When Hannah and I first started dating, when I say we, Hannah used to tell me fun facts all the time.
It was like every day, wasn't it?
It was nearly every day until she forgot.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then it was once a week, and now it's once a week again. So here we are.
Yeah. Yeah. So, if you tickle rats, they laugh.
I might just let that one hang there for a little bit longer.
However, it's so high pitched that we can't hear it. But I want to see a video though of a rat being tickled because are they like?
But if a tree falls in the forest and there's no one to hear it, did it even fall? Do you know what I'm saying?
But you can visually. I don't understand.
And that's our fact for the week.
But But no, any of you guys who
Oh,
have
it was
rats,
so good.
any of you guys who have pet rats, I know there's a number of you. Big ups. I used to be a rat owner. Rat mother, sorry.
Rat bag, I believe they go by.
Rat mother.
You're all rat bags.
Then please let me know. And if you haven't tried it already, just give your little rat a tickle.
Give your rat a tickle and send us video to our DMs of you tickling your rats. Hannah?
Pet rats.
Pet rats.
Pet rats.
I was quite clear.
Maybe we can be in like the pet rat community now, though. I genuinely did used to have pet rats. Pet rats? All my brothers did, but I had
a gerbil.
Oh, I had like every type of hamster there was.
Good God.
Daegu, that's what I'm thinking of. It's like a little chinchilla.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah. Great. It used to like chill out on my shoulder.
Did it used to chinchilla out on your shoulder?
Yeah, it did actually. We had like our own little like handshake and everything. It was great. But it would like I could put it on my shoulder, wander around, and be fine. But then I had the worst habit of going to pets at home, and any animal that was up for adoption, or one of the animals that had like an injury, or that wasn't like, the pretty pet that I knew that was going to be last to get chosen, I would just bring it home. And one day I brought home a rabbit. Oh my gosh, demon rabbit. It was the most terrifying animal I've ever come across.
Back to the Daegu. Did you call it David Chilblain?
I don't remember what the Daegu was called. Pippin maybe. And
straight over your head.
Demon rabbit. And it would escape the cage, but then this rabbit, I can't remember what I called it, and the Daegu somehow like would telepathic. Is that the right one? Where they would like talk to each other. And they both would escape the cages, and then we would find the Daegu with the rabbit, and then the Daegu just turned really like just didn't care about me anymore. Wouldn't hang out with me.
Teenagers, am I right?
But yeah. So
well, there you go. That's fun fact about rats and Hannah's chill goo.
Do you want the question now?
What question? Oh, the viewers' questions, the listeners' questions.
Do you want the question now?
Yeah, let's do the question now.
So, do you want to seem a bit more eager about the question?
Yeah, let's do the question now.
So, we've been asked what made us start this podcast. Should I go ahead?
Yeah, I mean, you forced me into it, so.
It was all me. So, basically, my dream job is to work in radio.
Yeah.
I've had a couple of radio shows, worked on radio shows, whatever, in the past, and I saw this opportunity to do a course with a radio station.
Yeah.
And through that you can potentially get a job, and I was like, what would make me stand out, and also what's something I'd always love to do, but would always be quite embarrassed to do, start a podcast. And we were talking about it.
I, on the other hand, have no kind of filter or whatever. It's quite difficult to embarrass. Say that now, we're probably going to get embarrassed later on by something or another. But c'est la vie.
But we were talking about doing a podcast, weren't we? And then this all came about within the same week.
Yeah.
So we were like, why not? I mean, I'm not doing much right now. I'm a human being.
And that's
Other
it.
than that, though, I mean, I don't really have too much going on.
Yeah, that's nice to say.
Yeah, why not just have a go? And even if, this isn't the best podcast you've ever listened to, one day it will be. You know what? I'm curious. Can I ask you a question?
Yeah, sure thing.
What's your biggest fear?
My biggest fear? Commitment.
Interesting.
That and tiny birds. You know how I am with tiny birds.
Yeah, there's a joke coming. I'm not going to get. What do you mean tiny birds? Like hummingbirds?
Yeah, it's like being trapped in a room with a tiny bird. It's either you can't get it to go out the window because they're terrified of you, or you're going to smash it into a million pieces.
No.
Well, that's what I'm saying. That's why I'm afraid of it. It's my phobia. Tiny birds.
Have you not ever worked somewhere though and a bird's come in? It's happened quite like a handful of times in different places I've worked.
Yeah, but you just suck it up and just don't go anywhere near it.
Well, I mean, a hummingbird isn't going to come on in, is it? It's more like a pigeon.
Yeah, and pigeons are just basically rats, and you smash rats.
No.
So. Okay.
We do not endorse.
We tickle rats because they laugh. That's what we learned.
My biggest fear is people not knowing that I'm joking. It's not my biggest fear, but it's the one that it's like, cause I'm like, majority of what I say is a joke. Some people just don't know that what I'm saying is a joke. And like, we were having a meal with Jake's friends and something had happened and I said, "Shut your stupid mouth," to Jake.
True.
Which is something I say every hour. But it's a joke. And
in her defense, I do have a stupid mouth.
Mm-hmm.
So
but
there
is
that.
But also our love language is just like verbally abusing each other. Pretty much.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
It's just one of the many.
Yeah, and his friend was just mortified. Didn't realise that they didn't realise that I was joking. And now it's one of those things that like at 3 a.m. in the morning I'll get woken up with.
Wait, 3 a.m. in the morning?
Witching hour, yeah. Yeah.
You say something sometimes, girly girl.
Some people don't know when AM and PM is, okay?
Right,
I'm just clarifying
well,
for
I'm
those
glad
people.
you're clarifying for them.
Yeah, exactly.
What grinds Hannah's gears? And I'm sure the list is long.
It is, but I'm going to aim to talk about one thing.
One thing?
But it depends how long that thing takes.
Okay.
So, this is kind of the thing that's been annoying me most recently. Because it's also been like, one day and then the next day the same thing will happen type of thing.
Yeah.
So.
It's not having a child, is it?
No. So
okay, good. Okay, good.
It all started with one email sorry, I'm trying to think. So there's numerous emails that has started this new annoyance of mine.
Right.
But the first one was I was trying to inquire about nurseries, daycare, whatever it's called.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
And basically we had been told, because we currently where we're staying is a poor area, apparently. So we're entitled to certain things. And I was told that this certain place would take Olive for nursery, whatever, and it would either be free or cheaper or something. I couldn't remember. Anyways, I emailed them and was like, I can't find, online isn't being very clear.
The online, I believe it is.
The on the line isn't being very clear.
Correct.
And I'm just inquiring about childcare. I said childcare. That's prevalent to what I'm on about.
Yep.
And basically midwife, health visitors said this, can you just give me the accurate information? And the reply from the anonymous person was, childcare is for 3 to 5 year olds or whatever it is. So this isn't for you.
And that was it.
And then name. And I can't express to you how annoyed I was at this. So instead of replying with how person should have wrote the email, which is a new thing I'm going to do, to everybody who writes me an email and it's just incorrect, I'm going to send a response of how they should have written the email. And
just to them?
Yeah.
Nice. It looks like a bounce back. That's jokes.
And then I rang Jackie and I was just I was livid.
Yeah,
I can't explain to you. I'm a stressed mum. I was supposed to be going to work the next week And it was all like, I didn't know when I was going back to work. It was all like a snowball thing of, oh my God, I'm going back to work next week. No one's able to look after baby, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, so I didn't send that email because I was like, I potentially need these people to be in my good books.
Well, you need to be in their good books.
Yeah. But they're also across the road, and I will go over there. And I will have this person
swinging on fools. Going straight over there, so swinging on them.
And then, Jackie.
Yeah. There's more.
Yeah. I then had an email.
Part 2X, slug.
Me and Olive, only once have we been to baby massage.
Yeah.
And it's like the new term, so I joined up. We went to one class, hated it. I hate baby class so much. That can be another. What grinds my gears, baby class. And it was alright, whatever. And then I get an email saying your baby has to wear.
Oh, that's right, for St. David's Day.
Has to wear green, yellow, or red.
Or a combination of.
Has to. And my response was going to be...
This is the free baby class.
Hi guys. St. David's Day. If you already own said colour clothing, then feel free to dress your child up in these things. But please do not feel obliged. Anyway, so I'm not going to go back. Because it really got my back up. And I cannot look this woman in the eye without... Like, if she says one thing to me... I'm going to be like...
swing on her as well. You need to stop swinging on everyone, like, in the village.
Well, I mean, stop coming at me then, you know?
Well, yeah. Getting your back up, so you've got to swing on people, back them up.
And then Jackie.
There's a part trois. Part tres.
The other one is more a lack of actual human being. So, I vinted, right? This also could be a whole thing.
Yeah, the vintage saga.
Yeah, so I'm an avid vintage seller. Like, I have, 55 stars or whatever, because I'm great, right? And it got to a point even where I was, buying things from charity shops in bulk to then sell online through Vinted. And I had literally sold one of these items, and then my account got blocked. Not because I was selling these items, but I mean, I went to the effort of buying these things, which I'm never going to wear because you don't get to choose, you just sent whatever. And then my account was blocked. So I was like, hey, guys, what's going on? So, I appealed it. And then I had, the most generic response. And I was like, for the love of God, tell me what I did wrong.
Yeah, don't send me the bot response.
It was literally, it was a robot. And it was very much... Oh, yeah, no. So whatever I was selling was deemed unsafe.
Trousers
Weird,
be crazy,
right?
dog.
I know, right?
Trousers be crazy. They'll get you.
Anyway, so
Have you ever got your both legs stuck in one leg in trousers?
That is dangerous stuff, man.
That's dangerous stuff. That's what I'm saying. That's like you human flamingo yourself. You're out. You're done. So
yeah, you don't want any sharp edges around.
No vintage view, mate.
But yeah, anyway, so I went ahead and drafted up an email,
and I remember getting this draft. It was.
I needed to
solid gold.
Yeah, I needed to let it out, and I did say in there, I know whoever's reading this. I apologize. I'm not screaming at you, but I'm screaming at whoever needs to be screamed at. Yeah. Along those lines.
Everything. It was all caps.
And at the end of it was something like, I really hope you find a snake in your boot. Just because you gotta throw in that chuck of that little drop
threat of death.
That was really gonna get my account back. But you know what? I didn't send it. It did.
It did. I got it back.
But then they wouldn't then let me email anymore. I didn't even send this email, but they wouldn't let me contact them anymore.
Yeah.
But then all of a sudden, maybe a month. It'd been a month. I got an email saying that someone was trying to offer me a stupid amount for something I was selling, and my account had been unblocked, and they were like, "Oh no, your account's fine." Oh, but it wasn't we made a mistake.
Yeah, no, it was somebody who whinged, didn't they? I mean, that's what's happened.
No, not yet. I think it was just literally because I was selling some baby stuff.
That's right.
Yeah, but all of a sudden, even though I'd already sold a couple of this item, because I had numerous ones, all of a sudden it was unsafe.
Yeah.
Crazy, but yeah.
It's really interesting that, like, I wonder what made them just give it back. Probably because they knew what was coming, the wrath.
Yeah, they sensed it from me, maybe. Although
after hearing about all the women you've swang on in the village, they were just like, not us too.
No. I will hunt you down, guys.
Yeah, I know where you're at.
Yeah, but no, yes, that's what's been like really,
also Vinted,
really...
not a sponsor.
But like the most ridiculous thing though about all of that is, you know, like you have a Vinted account because I massively have the ick since having a baby and buying secondhand stuff, because some people just be gross, like
people be
honestly gross. Some of you guys, come on. But
Anna's swinging on people via Spotify and YouTube now.
You know who you are.
Legend.
But so I firmly want to do my bit in helping save the planet.
Absolutely.
And also I would rather buy stuff secondhand because I get bored too quickly. So I literally do not remember the last time I bought a brand new piece of clothing.
Yeah, not for yourself.
No. I thought it was like a mean joke then. I realised you meant for the baby. But then if you're banned from selling, you also can't shop on there. And I don't like Depop because all the money isn't going to... not sponsored.
I thought there was going to be another scandal.
Oh, there is.
I knew there'd be another scandal. Secondary scandal.
Well, because the seller isn't getting all the money. No, and also because I put whatever I sell on Vinted, I eventually went ahead and made a Depop account.
Depop get a cut?
Yeah. But annoyingly, if I sold something on Depop before Vinted, I make less money.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, so I'm not really a big fan of Depop. I used to be a big Depopper.
A Depop and locker.
A Popdy.
Popdy ping. It's microwave in Welsh.
I can't think of one.
Come on, you can do it. Yeah, you can do it.
I want to say Pop Tarty.
Top of Depops.
Top of Depop.
That's what I just said.
No, I said that.
Shut up.
But yeah, so that, Jackie, is what's been grinding my gears for this past month.
So yeah, after finishing on that high, we're now going to move on to our last little game. We're going to play a little game today.
Yeah, can I give a little backstory?
Yeah, please. Yeah.
Okay, so Jackie is notorious for just not knowing who a famous person is. I don't really explain it very well.
So maybe let me explain it, because that was outlandishly wrong. Okay, that was all sorts of incorrect.
Oh my God.
Basically, I just don't know actors' names.
And he'll be like, oh my God, yeah, that's blah, blah. And he'll be like, they'll be like truth. Timothée Chalamet, but he'll say like Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson.
I mean, again, one of my guilty pleasures is Dwayne "The Rock"
Timothée
Chalamet. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson movies.
Jake, who is Timothée Chalamet?
He's Paul from Dune, bro.
It's the only way you know.
It's because I really want to go and see Dune, and you won't. No, it's not Derek. It's Paul.
You're Derek.
You're Derek. Anyway, basically, I don't know actors, and if we watched the film back to back, I still wouldn't be able to name the actor because I don't take any nonsense of that Hollywood bull. I don't take any nonsense. I don't.
You can get that.
I just don't take any notice of like people's names in films and stuff like that. So, yeah, I just don't know any actors' names. So even though today we are going to play Guess the Celeb, Han's got 5 questions, or is it 5?
No, right, okay. So this might like change, right? We're gonna give this a go, see how it does go. But
we're going to see how it goes when it goes, if it sees it go.
Yeah, so I've got a bunch of things that this person has been in.
Right. So you've got names of films.
and TV shows.
Okay.
And you then need to work out who the person is.
Right.
Yeah, but get away from my screen now. I see you looking at you.
I am trying to peek.
I know you are. Go away.
I'm trying to peek.
Okay, so.
Have we got a jingle?
Oh, okay. Guess a celebrity. That's beautiful.
That was pretty good.
That was
shocking.
That was
shocking.
The Gentleman. The Gentleman, Jackie. Number 1, The Gentleman.
Okay. I know that film is by Guy Ritchie. So far, so good.
Biker Grove.
Biker Grove. I think I've got an idea, but you can give me number 3 and see how we should. And how many points am I getting? So the more guesses, the more things you give me,
the less
my points are. So
yeah. So let's
say I start on 10 and I'm now -4.
You're going to have to do the maths on this.
Well, yeah, because I'm the maths one.
I'm just girl maths. 50 Shades Uncovered.
You have the smile on your face. You I don't know. I've never seen that. I've never seen.
Yeah. Ooh,
okay, give me.
I'm bad. I've never watched 50 Shades. I feel like this is where it gets obvious. Pacific Rim.
Charlie Hunnam.
Is
that right?
Yeah.
Come on, 2 points. Wait, was it 2 points? How many guesses did I have?
1, 2, 3, 4.
So I did it in 4. Sweet, I got 4 points. Right.
I'm not gonna lie though, I did go easy for the first one.
You went easy on me.
Yeah, because you've not long watched Sons of Anarchy. Jackie has a bunch of best friends.
The only actors I know by full names, and Hannah was like, "Oh, it's your best friend.
Oh, best friend.
Charlie Hunnam.
They're on TV." You're so proud.
If and when you do get around to listening to this, just hit me up. Let's be best friends.
All right, it's a good time to go to bed.
Yeah, I think. Well, like always, we like to leave every segment on a high. Great job. And what's our little outro speech that we always say? Don't try and email us because we don't have one. If we do, it's on the Instagram. So just do it on that.
No, I just don't want you to read out a full email address.
Okay.
On the podcast.
Every week.
Yeah, just go on Instagram.
Okay, just go on our Instagram and our handle is at
the.Holcombes.
Which is spelled
HOLCOMBS.
That's BES, guys. BS. BES.
Biz.
That's it, because we're the best. We're the best. We're the best. We're the best. We're the best.
Bye.
We're the best.
See you next week.
Ciao for now, gang.